tuning in to Personal Training with Bernadette. What we're doing is static stretching for lower leg dysfunction. This is the calf stretch. I'm using an OPT foam slant board. I am putting my feet onto the slant board, pointing my heels outwardly, pointing my toes inwardly to get a calf stretch. The calf is going to stretch the entire calf as well as the side of the calf. With all the stretches on this video, hold each static stretch for 30 seconds. This is to get the length back into the muscles that were previously released that you have seen in a previous video, the static release for lower leg dysfunction. "30 seconds is all you need for every static stretch that we are doing. Next is the active stretch for the short head of the biceps femoris. This is not a static stretch. This is an active stretch with motion. You want to pull your knee up towards your chest slightly. You're going to dorsiflex your foot, which just means bring your toes up towards your shin. You're going to slowly raise your leg up as straight as you can make it. Hold that top position for 2 seconds. Then slowly bring it back down. Where you see my hand is, I am just basically holding onto the tendon there of the biceps femoris and holding the top position and lowering it back down. The bottom leg that is not working, as you can see, is not completely flat. It's just slightly bent for comfort. Make sure your lower back is flat against the floor. Make sure you do not arch your back. Okay, slow tempo up. Hold for 1-2 seconds and then slowly back down. Make sure that foot is pointing towards your shin, the front of your calf. You want to do 12 to 15 repetitions of that stretch. Next, the hip complex stretch. Now this stretch is going to take care of basically all the structures that we released with the softball and the foam roller. That would be the front side of the front and side of the hip and the front and side of the thigh. You want to place your knee directly under your hip. The back foot that was just flat is now plantar flexed, which means it's on the ball of the foot. If that is too excruciating or too hard to do, it's pulling the muscle too much, you can keep your foot flat until you get used to the stretch. Sit up nice and tall. Keep your belly button drawn in. Tuck your tailbone under. I'm also showing with the foot flat, as you can see. You want to tuck your tailbone under so you can get a nice long stretch on the front of that thigh. It's very important that you keep that knee directly under your hip of the knee behind. The leg in front, the knee will be right over the ankle. As you can see, I am holding onto a foam roller. This is simply to keep my balance because this is just a stretch. This is not a balance exercise. We don't want to take away from the stretch. You can hold onto a wall or a foam roller or any sturdy object just to keep your balance so you can concentrate on the stretch. Hold for 30 seconds. This would be the adductor stretch. This is your inner thighs. Open your legs a little wider than shoulder width apart. The forward foot, the back foot. The foot of the toes of the back foot will be even with approximately the heel to the middle of the front foot. You want to tuck your tailbone under. Shift to the side of the forward leg. Tuck your tailbone under, draw your belly in, and then just rotate your hips towards the forward leg. Make sure that you're contracting your glutes and keeping your butt tucked under. Keep your shoulder blades down, stand up nice and tall. Again, that back foot, the toes are in line anywhere from the heel of the front foot to the middle of the front foot. It is important that you hold the stretch for 30 seconds. Thank you for watching Personal Training with Bernadette.